Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the 1v1 champion status AirMech Tournament Game B, featuring two well-known players in this community going head-to-head to figure out which one is going to be deemed champion status of at least Game B, and we'll get the move on in the tournament and the other one being eliminated. Ladies and gentlemen, on the left-hand side in the Brenner Striker, which essentially is a Lexi Striker, Fuzzy Violin. His opponent for this match on the right-hand side in the red, in the Jeremy. Pretty sure that's Jeremy. Oh, that wasn't what. Come on, do the pop-up. Of course you're not going to do the pop-up. Pretty sure that's Jeremy over there. Steampunk Paladin, it will be the one, the only, the man who wants me to play nothing but apparently My Little Pony soundboard clips on OPTV from this point forward. Sporefreak! Sporefreak close to killing off Fuzzy Violin, but whoa, that was different. Why did it pop up like that? Okay, there we go, that's fixed now. Sporefreak was close to getting a kill on Fuzzy Violin, but Fuzzy did level up in time, keeping him alive, and was almost able to chase down the Freak and kill him back. Which, well, that would have just been interesting. Now, Sporefreak bringing in the T99s. There is a lot of discussion right now in the game regarding whether or not T99s are broken and able to be abused or not. We've been seeing some of the top tier players literally using T99 stationary turrets. Oh, he lands in the worst spot possible. Trapped down. I don't think he's going to be able to get out of this. Go down, Spore. Nope. Yep. Spore goes down, but not the way that he wanted to. Taken down by the Fuzzy. He would have done fine if when he first went down to the ground, if he didn't wind up getting stuck inside of this area right here. If he would have let on this ledge right here, that would have probably given him enough chance, enough opportunity to throw the shield up in the front that the Paladin has, reducing the damage that he would have taken, and maybe would have made it back. He also spent a lot of time in the air, and keep in mind, the Paladin is much, much more vulnerable in the air than it is on the ground. On the ground, you've got that giant shield in front of you. It's a massive damage reduction. In the air, you take full damage, and a lot of people tend to use the flak ammo. Flak ammo will actually even increase further the amount of damage that you do in the air, most likely as a striker and using Brenner, which, like we said, it is a Lexi clone. Most likely, I would see Fuzzy Violin using at least a Mark III, if not a Mark IV. Flak ammo, giving him a significant amount of damage increase in the air. Sporefreak, very unique strategy, setting up now some stasis mines right here in the middle. Spending so much time setting them up, he almost gets shot down in the process, but he will stay alive. This is a very, very interesting first time I think I've ever seen in a pro tournament a row of stasis mine being set up right here in the middle. Curious to see what Fuzzy's going to do, especially now the fact that we have custom pathing in the game. Does Fuzzy just decide to maybe draw a custom path from his tank, have them shoot down this ramp over here? But if he does, they're going to walk straight into those 3 T99s and take a lot of damage. Instead, we're going to get a return challenge of stasis mines. Okay. Apparently this is the Stasis Mine Tournament competition. I have no words for this right now. Looks like they're trying to give us a big LOL. So apparently this was pre-staged ahead of time during our Monday eSport Pro Tournament stream. Our players are derping with all of us. Ladies and gentlemen, that is right. We have all been trolled. Huge LOL going out to each and every one of us. Yeah. I have not much to say on that. However, it is worth noting that Sporefreak is using the typical circle unit strategy to build up a lot of extra jackals, maybe possibly trying to catch Fuzzy Violin unprepared for this. The lockbox does go up. Do either one of them go for the lockbox, or is Fuzzy Violin just going to go for his 17 tanks, just push out, try to win the game? He does get the lockbox. Sporefreak never sees it. Sporefreak doesn't see these tanks moving in and deploy his own units soon. He's going to be caught off guard. He does deploy, but his units have so much further to go. He also goes down. No stasis hammer available. Those tanks are going to come steamrolling right on through to the base. But it is pretty much a complete old-fashioned base race here, folks. These jackals are getting much and much closer. The tanks just take so much longer to move that the jackals will make it to the base first. However, they're all piling up at the front door. The front door no longer does additional damage. So even though there's all these jackals here, they're not doing as much damage as they could be. However, Fuzzy Violin never went for the power sword. The tank's making it on the other side, and ladies and gentlemen, it's a full-fledged base race going on. The orange base is down by 50%. However, the tanks are doing much more damage, and the red base is depleting much more faster than the orange base is. The orange base is still down to about 40%. However, the red base is going down much faster than the orange base is, and it's going to be 10, 5, and 3%. And what it is going to be the Fuzzy Violin that will secure the win, knocking Sporefreak out of the match and moving on to the semifinals. Looks like it was Sporefreak himself that got LOL'd on. I don't know what else to say there, guys. That was interesting as hell. Anyways, that was Game B. Little bit of a laugh in tonight's tournament. Always welcomed. We have Game C coming right up, which features the return of Silvermutt, now known as Power Core. So don't go anywhere, guys. It's just going to get better and better as the night goes on. You are watching OPTV. This is the 1v1 champion status tournament.